Autism, a word that carries a plethora of misconceptions, a condition often misunderstood and misrepresented. Across the globe, autism is frequently met with confusion, leading to an array of false assumptions and stereotypes. But imagine, if you will, a window into the intricate world of autism, one that offers a unique perspective, one that shatters these misconceptions. That window exists, and it's been opened by Naoki Higashida, a nonverbal autistic teenager from Japan. Through his memoir, The Reason I Jump, Naoki embarks on a mission to enlighten us about his world. He answers questions on topics ranging from communication to sensory experiences, painting a vivid picture of a life full of rich thoughts, emotions, and unique perceptions. His narrative serves as a bridge, connecting the neurotypical world with those on the autism spectrum, fostering understanding and empathy. So let's take a plunge. Let's dive into Naoki's world, a world that challenges our preconceived notions about autism. Naoki Higashida, a name that resonates in the autism advocacy world. A teenager who, despite being nonverbal, found a way to share his experiences with the world. Naoki's journey, as vividly described in his book The Reason I Jump, is an extraordinary one. In his world, communication isn't as straightforward as speaking or writing. Instead, he uses an alphabet grid, pointing to each character one by one to form words, sentences, and ultimately, a rich tapestry of thoughts and emotions. It's a slow process, but it's his way of reaching out, of making himself heard. Imagine being bombarded by a flurry of sensory experiences, each one as intense as the next. That's Naoki's reality. A simple flicker of light, a distant hum of an engine, the faintest of smells, they all demand his attention, often overwhelming him. But he navigates this sensory overload with an admirable grace, turning what could be a hindrance into a unique way of experiencing the world. Naoki's interaction with the world is different, yes, but it's not less. It's just his. He sees beauty in the smallest of things, finds joy in the intricacies of patterns, and communicates in a language that's all his own. It's a journey filled with challenges, but also with moments of triumph and understanding. Naoki's journey is not one of isolation, but one of resilience and determination, a journey that gives voice to the voiceless. The Reason I Jump is more than just a memoir, it's a window into the mind of someone with autism. Through the words of Naoki Higashida, we gain invaluable insights into a world that many of us might not fully understand. One of the key takeaways from the book is the insight into communication. Naoki explains that for him, language isn't a fluid stream, but rather a sea of symbols that he must navigate. He describes the immense effort it takes to respond to even simple questions, not because he doesn't understand, but because he must carefully construct his answer from this vast ocean of symbols. This insight challenges the common misconception that nonverbal individuals with autism are unintelligent or unresponsive. Moving on to sensory experiences, Naoki's vivid descriptions of how he perceives the world around him are nothing short of eye-opening. He talks about how every sound, every color, every texture can be overwhelming, but also incredibly beautiful. He describes how the rustling of a paper bag can sound like a thunderstorm, or how the touch of a cotton shirt can feel like a warm embrace. This gives us an understanding of how sensory overload can occur in individuals with autism and why they might react differently to certain stimuli. Finally, Naoki doesn't shy away from discussing the challenges he faces. From the frustration of not being able to express his thoughts, to the distress caused by unexpected changes, he lays bare the struggles of living with autism. But he also emphasizes the joy he finds in his unique perspective of the world, reminding us that autism is not just a list of challenges, but also a unique way of experiencing life. The Reason I Jump fundamentally challenges stereotypes and misconceptions about autism. It urges us to look beyond the surface, to understand the rich and complex inner lives of those on the autism spectrum. The Reason I Jump is a call for empathy, understanding, and acceptance. It's a reminder that every individual, regardless of their condition, has a voice that deserves to be heard. The Reason I Jump is more than a book. It is a beacon of hope and understanding. This memoir is a milestone in fostering acceptance and empathy for individuals with autism. It counters prevailing misconceptions, breaking down stereotypes that have long been associated with autism. The book delivers a powerful message, urging us to see the world through a different lens, one that values diversity and celebrates unique perspectives. Through his words, Naoki Higashida challenges us to listen, understand, and change the way we perceive autism.